Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing Epicure of Blood in Pauper. So it's all based around Epicure of Blood, this card. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses one life. So we're trying to gain life in as many ways as possible, as well as taking down our opponent along the way, hopefully getting down to, 10 points of damage, then just trying to gain as much life as we can with all of our life linkers and flyers and stuff like that, Vampire Neonate, to get in the last points of damage to close out the game, as well as just gaining enough life that it's hard for opponents to really close out and do much to us. So super fun. A lot of the fun cards I found in Pauper right now. Law Mage's Binding, which is just an amazing piece of removal in general. Flash Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Really just an amazing piece of 3 mana removal nowadays. Really awesome. There is some enchantment removal in Pauper as well, so we will be seeing a little bit of that, but it still is one of the best removal spells we can, so we're going to be using this, as well as we have our Gideon's Reproach for removal, and otherwise just a bunch of life-linking creatures that do a lot of good stuff for us. A couple things to go digging for our pieces here. I mean, Epicure of Blood is the main piece that we're looking for, and it's a really fun deck, so we're going to go ahead and get into the gameplay, and wish me luck, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, this is looking like a very... it's a good hand. We're going to keep this. We have Notion Rain. We have our colors. It shouldn't be terrible. So, Orzhov, Guildgate. Let's get down white mana. White mana is the most important in our deck. I'm not liking that we drew more black mana there. Especially against Boros. Boros is very aggressive in this format. And I really haven't studied Pauper at all. Like, so honestly, I'm not the best person to be looking to for what's best or what's the best things in Pauper at the moment. But it's just a fun format because you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can play this a lot of times. Local shops also play this as well, which is super fun. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Do we just want to draw and to get into some better stuff here? We're gonna pass the turn. I think I'm just gonna put down Law Mage's Binding. I'm hoping to hit something maybe a little bit better. Maybe hopefully something mentory. So we're gonna take 2 here. We're okay taking 2 down to 16. Yeah, taking care of lifelinkers is actually very important in this format. So we're going to go ahead and snag that guy. He's dead, basically, for all intents and purposes. Alright, that's not bad. So Healer's Hawk, a good blocker for Pyromancer. It kind of undoes some of the damage that it did before. And then let's go ahead and get down this... Oh, man. Yeah, let's get down the other vampire. Lifelink is the way to go in Pauper. It's just so powerful because it's hard to race when you just have so much lifelink. There are other things that are as good or better, but I think this is a really fun format. Shocks are good too. A lot of removal. And sorry guys if I'm a little bit loopy tonight. I have not gotten sleep in way too long. Alright, so Notion Rain, doing damage to ourselves isn't a good way to go here. More land. I do like that it's white mana though. We can play Epicure, which is just a big good creature at the moment. Let's go ahead and... I hate dropping more white mana when we have... Yeah, let's shop that and keep the Epicure and a Neonate. Neonate is not bad. It's a good blocker here. And I don't think we necessarily need to kill the Pyromancer, so Neonate is going to be okay for us here. There's not a ton of removal for 3 toughness outside of like Gideon's Reproach, which they may have, but this won't ever be attacking. It could be blocking though. Right, Mountain. Alright, swings in. We're going to go ahead and block. I'm guessing they have another shock or something. Any burn that's not at our face is really good for us here, though, because this can be dangerous. As far as where I place my camera here again, I don't like going over and covering up the graveyard necessarily. And you can see most of everything on this side. I'm going to test things out and see exactly what I like, but right now I'm okay with where it's at. Alright, just play the swamp. A lot of swamps being played. Doesn't really matter actually what we play after that. Epicure of Blood. And pass the turn, and we do need to make sure that Epicure stays alive. So, man. We'll see if that's a possibility here. I'm guessing they're also running Luminous Bonds, which is basically like Law Mage's Binding, but doesn't have Flash, and it doesn't have the last bit of text there. Its activated abilities can't be activated. Stag is a pretty good card. Let's go ahead and get down Guildgate, and we need to start drawing cards. Even though we're going to take some damage here, we can kill the Stag. Another Epicure is not bad. Yeah, that'll be good. And dude, we still need to hold up Gideon's Reproach. Yeah, we're just going to pass the turn. I want to kill this Stag. The Stag is actually a big issue. So whenever it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. That is an issue for us. Yeah, they've already targeted, so kill it. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell. Run Amok, I believe, is uncommon as well, which is pretty bad for us. There's a few things that are a whole lot of not good. Alright, Epicure still gets tapped down. We take 2 more, down to 8. So we do need to start finding more lifelinkers. Epicure is great, but by itself, it is a good blocker. And it is something they're going to have to answer, especially with 2 of them down. Summary of Judgment. Cool. That's fun. Alright, well, Epicure of Blood. Daybreak Chaplain. It is possible we should have played both of those to draw more removal for these guys, but I want to get down we need to start actually doing damage to them. They just have too much burn in this deck from what I'm seeing that we do need to worry. Alright, so they swing in, we will block here. Maybe Gideon's Reproach. Okay, they have Shock. So we get a trade still, and we get to gain life, do damage to them. Down to 19. We can swing him with Epicure. Boggart Brute. Ooh, actually, Squire's Devotion is amazing. And we're just going to put it on Epicure of Blood. Gaining the 5 life each turn, amazing. And we actually do damage even if they block, because we gain life. So, yep, this is good. Alright, down to 14. We gain 5 life. And Squire's Devotion, I only put in 1 here, and I probably ought to have 2. I just have so many like 1 power creatures that I feel like it wasn't amazing to do that. That's frustrating. This deck is just playing so much removal. Skewer the Critics. Has a Menace guy here now. Gideon's Reproach will take care of that, as well as the other one. Wouldn't mind some creatures here soon. Down to 12. Even game. Just more removal. Alright, Boggart Brute number 2. Alrighty. And we'll just pass the turn. We're going to bring down the Whisper Agent, but not to block. That's definitely to the graveyard. Gideon's Reproach will kill that guy. And now we have a decent clock going for us here. We'll see if they play something else. Not yet. Alright, more card draw is awesome. I really like the way this deck plays. I like to have a semi-creature heavy deck with, like, I have a decent amount of removal. I'm just playing stuff because I can. Alright, I'm guessing he's not swinging in. He's going to want to trade with a Whisper Agent. Alright, no blocks. I mean, with us getting life, we're totally fine with racing here. Down to 3. Play the gate, pass the turn. Yes, I know it's not the right play to be playing gates and stuff like that, but when, I don't know, I feel like it's one of those that, like, at some point you just don't want to be tricking your opponent, I guess. Alright, that was good, that was good. Alright, up against Alonso Solorzano. And, we are playing, oh man, this actually is pretty good. Not a ton of creatures. We have like 30 creatures in this deck. So it's interesting not running into a lot. Another Dimir Guildgate's not great either. We shall see how this goes. Go Gary. Corpse. Alrighty. Well, pass the turn. I do like Revitalize in here. Definitely slows down the game, which I think our biggest weakness is big stuff. Stompy is pretty bad for us. But we're hopefully just winning on the card draw plan that it's going to end up being okay. We're going to go ahead and get down Vampire. I'm going to actually trade off, gain some more life, slow down the game, and with 2 Notion Rains, the amount of card draw that we can get should just kind of put us over the edge. It also can just draw out some removal. I've kind of been going back and forth how good this card is. The 1 toughness really hurts it, but the Lifelink at least helps. Alright, yep, the swinging for 2, down to 22. Alright, well, Notion Rain first. Not liking more land. Okay, all land going to the graveyard. Yep, you. It's not great, but I think we have to take anything. It does block what's there. Alright, Gideon's Reproach. Well, another Dimir Guildgate down. Pass the turn. Llanowar. And the Gorgon. Well, we're not going to get down everything here. I'm debating if I want to kill the Gorgon. I think right now we still just need to draw cards. We need to find something. Okay, Epicure and Neonate. That's actually pretty good. So, yep, keep that. Neonate is actually surprisingly one of the better cards in this deck, especially if you have Epicure of Blood, because it's just a consistent way to do 2 points of damage, and you're gaining 1 life. And so, yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Yep, swings in for 2. That's fine. No blocks. This has Death Touch, so it would kill me. Kill this guy. And we play... Yes. Actually, do we want to get Hailer's Hawk out first instead of Neonate? Epicure of Blood. Neonate. And we're not going to attack. They would double trade here. And I want to try to get some more value out of this lifelink when we can. We can kind of control the game, especially with 2 Gideon's Reproach on the next turn. Yep, taking 2, no blocks. They're down to 1 card in hand. And we're in pretty good shape. Revitalize is awesome. Alright, so Healer's Hawk. Vampire Neonate. I'm actually going to swing in here. We have Gideon's Reproach if they try to block in any weird way here. Alright, so just chumping. I'm not sure we want to use this at this moment. So, especially when we have Neonate that we can still use. So we gain life, kill one of their guys, down to 14. Let's go ahead and just revitalize. Another Epicure is great. And pass the turn. And we might get into approach. We actually kind of want them to be swinging in here. Most likely we're just going to be using Neonate. And yeah, this deck, I have been really enjoying how it plays. Swings in. We will get into Reproach now. They might... I'm not sure if they have a board wipe or something here. We'll go ahead and block. No reason taking damage with a suspicious play like that. Interesting. Well, Daybreak Chaplain. Epicure of Blood. And we'll just swing with the Healer's Hawk. Yep. 3 points of damage altogether, pass the turn. And we should have it in the bag here. Let's see here. So this turn, we have... I think we just have the game. Alright, so swinging with those three. They block there. Block here. And just in case, we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. Use these two now, because this is actually lethal with this. And we basically turned every one of our creatures into 3 damage that's in a way kind of unblockable with Epicure of Blood, which is so awesome. And, oh, down to 2. Alright, I miscalculated there, but next turn we got it. I was thinking about the 2 actually making it through, but it didn't. It was blocked. We'll say no blocks, that's fine. And we will swing in. And man, this is looking great. So good. Love how the Neonates attack first. That's beautiful. Whew, alright, that was good. Alright, up against Saul. And let's see here. Ooh, no white mana. But we can play 3 of our cards here. Well, yeah, we're going to keep this. This is part of the reason I like this card, is that it is multicolored, which is definitely useful. Alright, Dimir Guildgate, pass the turn. Notion Raid's not bad. Alright. Compassion Orator. I totally forgot about this card. I actually haven't looked a ton at the newer stuff, honestly. And that is one I definitely should have in this deck. Compassion Orator. So this is probably a mirror matchup, is what it's looking like. I've actually seen a few mirror matchups when I was deck testing this before. And there's a lot of different versions of Epicure of Blood. There's a lot of things you can do with it. And so whatever stuff you guys have, build around it. Anything that gains you life is just so fun. I like this version just because it's still aggressive with the creatures as well. And I think we are going to... Actually, probably just Whisper Agent here. Kill the Chaplain. And... yeah, pass the turn. Yep, Healer's Hawk. They're going to be getting a ton of value out of their creatures at the moment. Rustwing Falcon. Well, it looks like they haven't played another land. Hopefully they're stuck on 2. Pretty aggressive start, though. Well, Whisper Agent. Surveil, look for something good. We actually need land. Ooh, I hate sending that to the graveyard, but we have 2. Block here. Down to 13. But this way we have another blocker. We have ways to gain life. Yeah, let's just go ahead with the Vampire. And I'm going to go ahead and swing in here. I have a feeling we're only going to be able to block with... we can only block one of the creatures here. And I'm thinking that they may not swing in with Impassioned Orator anyway. So we might as well get in some damage while we can. Cannot block the flyers. Daybreak Chaplain. So we are going to need some flyers soon. And we really don't... That's one part of this deck that I don't have great flyers. But hopefully we can get enough life that it won't matter as much. The other thing is removal. Removal's good if we can get that going for us. I'm going to go ahead and swing in with just the Lifelinker. We do lose out on some damage potential, but I want to be gaining life and hopefully go for some trades. If they want to trade off the Chaplain, we still gain life, and I'm okay with that. Alright, down to 27. Right now we just need to stabilize the board. Like, honestly, like, I'm not going for the winning board state. I just need to buy some time. Alright, so they swing in. We're just going to block here. This doesn't have reach, right? Okay. I'm guessing they have a Gideon's Approach or something like that. Yeah, there is. Moment of Triumph. Down to 10. Alright, so... another Vampire. I'm not going to get out the other Epicure of Blood. Gideon's Approach is pretty good. We're just going to swing in again. And we need to hold up this Gideon's Approach, but I would love to be able to draw here. Can we afford it? You know, I'm going to go ahead and be greedy. They're only on 2 lands at the moment. This is the time to get a chance. Oh, man. Only 1 white mana. I think that we have to drop the other Gideon's Approach. Oh, man. I think, like, we have so many lands that are white that this is kind of frustrating. More flying is bad. Right, they do swing in. They're tapped out on lands. We're going to go ahead and block. Stop them gaining as much life. Up to 8. Oh, man. This is the issue. Only 1 white mana. It's so bad. And this has just been terrible drawing. Terrible draws. Well... so next turn we can Epicure and still play Gideon's Approach. So we go ahead and put this here. Get out as much damage as we can. Swing in. There's not going to be any hastiness, I'm pretty sure. Still taking 3, though. We need to start gaining enough life that it actually matters. Ugh. And he's going to be able to mentor. Man alive. I think this is just game. They end up doing 4 damage on this next turn. Ugh. Is there any way out of this? We'd have to gain so much life. You know, if we draw a Revitalize on the next turn, if we draw a Revitalize, we get another turn. Knight's Pledge. And that means getting an Reproach doesn't work, so we go ahead and concede. Oh my goodness. Bad day. Bad day indeed there. Alright, up against Baron 92, and oh man. Oh my goodness, no white mana again. Like, did we just not have it? What is this? I'm going to keep this with a Scry, which is going to be white mana. Plains, nope. Yeah, I think if it's not white, we have to put it to the bottom. We're going to be extra greedy here. Especially because we can play enough stuff these next 2 turns to be okay. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Boros. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and play Childhood Knight, not using its ability. Pass the turn. No attacks. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Hold that guy back. I keep thinking he's a defender. I always forget that he actually swings in as well on that. Oh my goodness. White mana. Nope. Pass the turn. He cannot attack alone though, or block. I should have swung in. Man, I need to start reading the cards. I've been making some major mistakes here. Oh man, that would have been a very important turn to do something good there. Well, this is a good blocker. A very good blocker, actually. So no attacks. This actually could stop them from swinging in. We absolutely just kill this guy. Make sure that he doesn't have someone to attack with again. Another Guild Gate. A lot of 3/3s that get bigger. Ooh, and this will Mentor now? Ah, that's a bummer. Well, I guess that means we kill this guy now. Yeah. We need to kill the Mentor guy. This has too much upside later on in the game. Now we find white mana. And pass the turn. And, man, our mana base has been looking really funky in this one. I think we only have 1 island, and then we have equal amount of swamps and plains. But you guys have been seeing how I've been drawing, and it has been not an equal amount of plains. We're going to take our beats here. Well, we can block here and ping in. Take a little bit less damage. If we can draw land into Epicure of Blood this next turn, that'll be really good. Or even just Daybreak Chaplain into Gideon's Reproach. Isn't bad. Oh, that's bad. Well, this is a decent blocker, I guess. That gains us life. No attacks, pass the turn. We can at least kill this guy. He does have trample and does so much damage. The lifelink kind of counteracts the trample anyway, though. So there is that. Active treason. Alright, this game might just be over entirely. All right, they swing in. Really holding back a blocker. Interesting. Blocking these guys, man. I guess just no blocks. Down to 6. Ugh, my goodness. This deck. Alright, pass the turn. So we can actually survive this next turn. Just barely. Now we cannot. Ugh. Alright, so we kill that fella. We block 4 damage. We... Oh man, we block 3, gain 3. They do 6. We go down to 3. Actually, we go to 5. And we clear half their board. I think that's the best play. Yeah, go up to 5. There we go. That was a little scary. Well, we have to draw into white mana here to have a shot, so revitalize. Okay. Chaplain can at least block this guy. We get an extra turn. And then we can play Epicure of Blood as a blocker to actually kill some people. If we pull this off, it'll be insanity. Alright, swings in for 4. Yep, no blocks. Down to 4. Ooh, trample. Trample's bad. Alright, Epicure of Blood means we can do something at least decent here. Healer's Hawk's not bad. So, no attacks. Pass the turn. Ugh, man, this is so bad. They might just hold off with Pegasus Corsair, honestly, because I think we can survive this turn. And getting a Trampler through the air might be the best way to go. It guarantees a victory next turn. Alright, so they do swing in. We, oh my goodness. We have to trade off the Epicure to stay alive. And do we just block 2 here to kill it? No, it's already dead. Keep this as a blocker for flying. Oh my goodness. So Gideon's Reproach gives us a shot here. Law Mage's Binding wouldn't be bad. That actually would be pretty good. Another Guardian. Ooh, I think that's just game. Yeah, that's just game. We do last one more turn, but like there's nothing we can draw after that point to really give us a shot. Maybe Gideon's Reproach into like another removal spell. All right, we're gonna play it out. No attacks, but that means they'd have to draw absolutely nothing as well. If they play anything here, swings in, Corsair. So they actually needed to not swing in here. They give that flying. So we can't gain as much life. Well, alright, block. Do we just block here? Oh gosh. Alright, just block there. That means we don't have blockers for these guys in the next turn, which is very, very bad. And yeah, that's game. Alright, we'll concede now. Sorry to make you guys go through that one. I like to hold off whenever there is at least a shot. But, I mean, that one, the chances are so low. And that is the game. So 2-2. It's a fun deck. We drew terribly on the games that we lost, I feel like. Definitely could have drawn a lot better. But let's see their prizes here. And yeah, anyway, like I said, there are a lot of different versions of Epicure of Blood that you can go with. And honestly, I do think that the Praetor would have been a good one to include. There's a lot of just really fun cards you can include with it. And so if you guys have any other suggestions, put them down in the comments below. I'm always glad to hear them. I don't... I do build decks pretty quick, and I'm okay with that. Like that's just the way that I play, and I enjoy Magic, and I just want to play for fun. And I think that's why I'm trying to. I want to build a community of people that just want to make Magic fun again. Because I had a group of friends with that played with FNM and everything that. They are really fun to play with. I absolutely love doing it, but they all got so competitive and everything that was really more what they focus on, was like how competitive can we get everyone to be. And I feel like the point should be how fun can we get everyone to be, and make sure that it's still a fun game. And so anyway, that's kind of the main point of my channel here. And so I hope you guys enjoy that. And if you do, please like, subscribe, all that stuff. I do intend to still make good and decent content where I am playing actually legitimate decks and everything like that, but also fun stuff. And so anyway, I hope you enjoy it. See you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and goodbye.